Not even being stuck in the shadow realm can prevent friendship. I'm John Berry and welcome to another DuckTales 2017 review. And today I'm reviewing Season 2, Episode 14, DuckTales, Friendship Hates Magic. So the premise of this episode is that stuck as a shadow, Lena tries to protect Webby from her suspicious new friend Violet during a supernatural sleepover. So as you can see, we got Lena back, and this is another Webby-focused episode. In fact, Huey, Dewey, Louie, and Scrooge don't even appear in this episode. So, that does make some sense. If you have a Webby-focused episode shortly after Duck returns, I think her family would want to spend some quality time with her. And since they think Donald's on that cruise instead of being on the moon, there's that, of course. But let's focus directly on this episode. So I said, a Webby-focused episode. Lena is back. In fact, most of the Webby-focused episodes have focused on friendship more than anything. When you look at the other characters with Huey, Dewey, and Louie, with Huey it's always more focused on smarts. With Dewey it's more focused on adventure, and Louie it's more focused on acquiring wealth. But Webby, it's always focused on friendship. The title of this episode hits perfectly. Friendship hates magic. Or you could even say friendship conquers magic, if you will. Or friendship is superior to magic. This episode made me think of Harry Potter and how love-fueled magic is the most powerful magic. And here it's showing that friendship is more powerful than any form of magic. Which I think is kind of, it's a good message for a kid show, but it really is just a good message overall that friendship can break down boundaries, can help soothe misunderstandings, can help you out, can help your friends out. Like friendship, it's saying that friendship is a good thing, which I think is a good message to show, not only for kids, but also for adults. So that I really like. And of course, as I said with the official premise, Webby has made a new friend. Because I do notice that Webby makes friends pretty quickly. She needs to learn to be, get to know her new friends a little more before she calls them, before they become good friends for her. Because, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, as soon as she introduced herself to them and learned their names, she was like, best friends! Kind of same thing with Lena and now Violet. Now granted, it seems like she hasn't made any negative, long-run choices in who she makes friends with. Lena, a little negative at first, but her friendship with Lena helped Lena break free from Magica. And in fact, we see in this episode, the friendship as a whole led to Lena returning from the Shadow Realm. Spoilers if you couldn't figure this out. This is a review after all. But yeah, so Lena does return from the Shadow Realm. And with the help of Webby and Violet. First, the dog manifestations of Lena's jealous emotions are trying to keep Webby in the Shadow Realm, and by accepting Violet as Webby's new friend, they're able to for Webby and Violet to leave the Shadow Realm after Lena accidentally pulled them in there. But they're able to leave the Shadow Realm, and Lena is briefly in the real world. But then they start holding hands, and Webby's friendship bracelet glows, and some blue smoke appears, and then Lena is back in the real world, and then of course no more what you would say sleepover friend stuff, lighthearted jokes, even so don't appear lighthearted at first, just good jokes and that stuff, which concludes the episode with a fake out. I predicted it was going to be a fake out with exactly how the episode ends, because it was just too likely of them to do, and we think that's my only detractor. That was too easy for me to predict the fake out ending. Granted, I was still nervous that it wasn't going to be a fake out, but that's it. I was more nervous that it was not going to be what I predicted. Which I'd rather be predicting and I'd be wrong than predicting and be right, if that makes sense. But yeah. What was I going to talk? I mean, I had one thought much earlier in my review and I was going to bring up, and now I totally cannot remember it. Oh well. But yeah, but just to reiterate, this episode has a strong friendship message, and that friendship is much stronger than any magic. Or I should say, the magic of friendship is the strongest form of magic. Going back to the Harry Potter reference I made earlier, and how their love as magic is more powerful than any other magic. That, positive emotions that help you build friendships and bonds with others is more powerful than any spell or whatnot that I can cast. I should say that Lena is suspicious of Violet and is convinced Violet is just Magica's new method of getting at, maybe getting some revenge at Webby and revenge at Scrooge. But that's not the case. I was nervous too at first, but then I started realizing we saw Magica, and she was stripped of her powers at the end of the Shadow Roll. Granted, she is still missing, so who knows? But in this case, I don't think so. I kind of made that as probably not. That's why I was able to predict the fake out ending very quickly, because I made that realization. But at the same time, it does make, given the fast track Webby has in making friends, so she meets somebody new, they bond over one thing, and all of a sudden she befriends them and makes them her newest best friend, or most recent, including her closest circle of friends. It is somewhat understandable that Webby might make a friend too easily who could cause harm. And Lena was tasked to that specifically. She had a change of heart. So she sees Webby doing it again, and she gets suspicious. Which I think is actually a good thing. It shows that, maybe Webby hasn't fully learned from her past mistakes, if you will. But at the same time, it does show that Lena has truly become friends with Webby, that she is looking out for Webby and trying to, in a way, protect Webby from her own mistakes. Friends will help friends, even when friends make mistakes, and will help to mitigate the consequences of those mistakes. In this case, I don't think it was a mistake that Webby befriended Violet. It may have appeared to be so to Lena, maybe to us, the audience, but in the long run doesn't appear to be. Because remember this, the first episode Lena appears in, we quickly learned out that she had a connection to Magica through Magica's shadow. It may have taken a couple more episodes before it all clicked together, but the hints were there. Were the hints here now? Not so much. Every time Magica came up, it was either a reference to the Shadow Wall or was somehow connected with Lena's fears, which I think is interesting. And maybe it's showing that fear can be very destructive, especially to friendship and get in the way of making friends. I don't know. But I do want an episode where Webby learns that she maybe needs to be truly a bit more cautious in making friends. Where somebody befriends her with harmful intent in some form, to, get revenge for Magica or revenge on Scrooge and somehow find something about Scrooge, and, doesn't have a change of heart. Or maybe, because I just have a feeling Webby does need to learn that lesson that she can't just jump into friendships too quickly. That doesn't mean she can't make friends quickly, but that she needs to get to know them more first, if that makes sense. That's the only thing I gotta say about this episode. Maybe it's gonna build to that. I don't know, but I do want to say, Webby has had a good track record of making friends quickly and actually making good friends. I do have to say that she appears to have done so far. Which I think is maybe a testament that she just has a very good and judge a character and can judge characters correctly and properly very quickly. And maybe that is the case. But these are just my thoughts on the episode. What did you think of it? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you enjoyed it, please like the video. Also, subscribe to my channel for future content. Got more DuckTales reviews coming out. The episodes are coming out pretty quickly, and I'm trying to stay up with them as quickly as I can. So, a lot of them are going to be unscripted reviews, but I'm trying to keep up as best as I can. And also, do consider following me on social media. Links are in the description. And as always, have a good day, a good night, wherever you are. Remember, friendship is key.